Welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and today we're visiting with Kristin Hildabrand, Warren County Extension Agent for Horticulture.
Yes, we've been seeing a lot more people coming into the office, bringing samples, and then also calling on the phone. And so we wanted to kind of put this out so that way it could be, helpful to you all, especially when you're more out in your lawn areas. When you go into these big box stores, they have a lot of products, right there at the front, and kind of make you think as the consumer, okay, right now I need to be doing this, and I need to be doing this too. A lot of those products are out there because, they're trying to sell specific things for the lawn area. So we have some really good information here specifically to Kentucky. And so if you have questions specifically about, weeds, like what weed is this, when do I need to apply specific things, or, like how do I take care of this in particular, we've got some really good information on weed control. Specifically, if you can get the weed identified, then you can kind of see, okay, what's the life cycle of this weed. There's a turf care calendar that we have, and this is specific to cool season grasses in Kentucky. With us being in the transition zone, we can grow both cool and warm season grasses, but for home lawns, specifically into Kentucky, we do better with turf type tall fescue. And so generally the cool weather months of the year we have more than we do the warm season, so those are going to be probably the ones that would do better for that home lawn situation.
Now, Kristin, if people have weeds in their lawn that they're seeing, how's the best way to get that identified?
If you could take a picture of it for us, that's really helpful, because sometimes you can't always capture the weed in all its entirety. Like sometimes weeds have more of a fibrous root system, other ones kind of come up as a clump. But if you take pictures and also bring a sample, especially the grassy weeds, Joanna, those are a little bit harder to identify. Sometimes the broadleaf weeds are easier because, there's some other structures to look at. Grasses, to me, kind of look a lot more alike. So if you can take pictures and also bring a sample, that's better. With some of the weeds, if you can collect it really fresh, like don't leave it in your vehicle or, out in the sun, just bring it straight into us if you know that you're going to be dropping by the office, and then we can get to you as soon as we can. It's good to know kind of the life cycle with a lot of these, so that way you can give it the accurate timing that it needs.
Absolutely, because some of these spring weeds that have already bloomed, they've already set seeds. So killing them at this point might make you feel better, but they've already started the whole seed production for the next year.
Absolutely. Not only with weed control, we're also getting more questions asked about when's the best time to fertilize the lawn. And so you may see weed and feed products out available right now. Really, we don't recommend that for the time of year, because the weeding based on the weed itself could be, triggered at a different, targeted at a different time. And then the feeding for those cool season grasses typically happen more in the fall of the year. So generally, like September is a good month, and then usually you have a late winterizer fertilizer kind of in October to November. We need to start with your soil test first.
It's not too late or too early. Any time is a good time to get a soil test.
Right.
Because if you did need to adjust your pH or something like that, you could do that, because that's a slow process.
It is. And I always recommend to homeowners, do your front yard and backyard separately, because the front yard may have more intense sunlight. Your backyard may be a little bit different. Maybe it's got more shaded trees in the back. It doesn't have, usually we only want you to sample like 2 to 4 inches down. Again, straight soil. We don't need any kind of grass clippings, things of that nature.
And we have a soil probe if people need that to assist them in taking their soil samples. And the Conservation District offers a voucher program so they can get their soil tested for free.
Without that soil test voucher, it's $8 for us in Warren County. It could vary depending on where you're located at your extension office, but it's the best money that you will ever pay, because there's no guesswork involved. It gives you specifically what you need for that type. And like I said, it will recommend, especially for cool season grasses, for the fall of the year. Now, Bermuda grass and zoysia, the two warm season, they're more May to August. So just let us know when you drop that off that you say, okay, this is for this type of lawn versus another.
Now, Kristin, you have a whole booklet of information for people to kind of take you through the entire year of good turf care.
In Kentucky, we have some great research-based information. It's all put together in this Turf Care Improvement Guidebook. And you can actually pick that up here at your Warren County Extension office. It's a great resource. It's broken down into 3 sections. It's absolutely free. It's probably best if you drop by and pick that up, because it is kind of fairly large, but it is great because it tells you specifically when to perform what practice practices, when's the absolute best time, when's the second best time if you're not in that primary window.
And we appreciate you watching the Farm and Home Show. See you next time.